sideways. Even with the four-wheel drive, you feel that it's trying to find its way to go straight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Tom and today is a truly special day of my life because it is the day when I get to introduce to you my brand new BMW M4 Competition xDrive, which is a dream come true, and I've been waiting for this for so long, and it's finally here, and it's in mint green, which I think suits the car perfectly. This is an option in BMW individual configuration web page, I would say. There you can choose among a lot of colors, and I went for this mint green, which I think is perfect. I mean, I just can't get enough of this car. From the side it looks amazing, and actually my favorite spot of the car is right here at the back. From this angle, this wide rear body works, guys, it's just amazing. I can see those curves and everything coming down from the roof all the way to the back spoiler. It's amazing. Truly, I love this car. I fell in love with it ever since I first saw it, and I can ignore the front as well. I think it's beautiful in a way. So, given the fact that it's the M4 Competition, it has 510 horsepower and 650 Newton meters of torque. It can drive all the four wheels, but it can be put into four-wheel drive sport, and the traction can be turned off, so it can be set to drive the rear wheels only. Basically, that's about the performance. Roughly the 0 to 60 to 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, it's somewhere around 3.5 seconds, which can be a little bit more, obviously, because you have to meet all the criterias: a good road, good tires, good weather, good everything. But like 3.5 seconds or even something under 4 seconds, I think it's bloody good. But still, BMW claims like they like to little overestimate their or underestimate their figures, their numbers. So there are some videos on YouTube which shows much better times than 3.5 seconds. So it really is supercar acceleration from a sports salon like this. Exceptional, isn't it? So at the back we have the 20-inch alloys, and those are the 826 matte blacks, and the car came with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. In the front we have 19-inch alloys, and so everything has a function. All the curves, all these, everything, all the aerodynamics, it has a function. But this is just a plastic, which is, I don't know. I mean, I can forgive it because I love this car, but still, you know what I'm saying. The front is the most controversial part of this car, but I think that is the car which suits a license plate, and I think it just looks nicer with it. Without it also nice, but with it, it doesn't take away anything from the beauty. You know, with the Competition you will get these glossy black badges, and it also has this shadow line, which means that we have the gloss black around the window, around the side skirts, around the back, and of course here the badge is also in glossy black. It's something new that BMW introduced recently with the M cars, that they built in the camera here in the badge, which is, I think, somewhat nice. I used to like the previous ones where it popped out just above the license plate, but now this logo has this plasticky feeling, whereas in the front we have a metal one. Anyway, I think, yeah, it's nice in this way. It can get dirty, but then basically you can get out and just wash it by yourself. So we have these are the quad tail pipes. I think it looks amazing, and they are real, guys, and that's something unique. in these days, and it has some sound. It's not the best sounding, I'm sorry, it's not the best sounding system in the world. Obviously, if you want to have a better sounding exhaust system, then you need to change it. But as factory, and as we are living in the OPF world, I think it's not that bad. So we're gonna start it up in a bit. I also wanted to show you the roof. It has the carbon fiber roof, which is, I think, standard for for the M models, for a lot of M models. And the weight of it, so there is no weight loss since the F series, because this, with fuel and with all the liquids, it weighs in around 1850 kilos, somewhere around that. Given that is the M5, the xDrive, not the M5. The M5 is a little bit more, but it's the xDrive. The rear-wheel drive only weighs 25 kilos less than this one. So I think that's, I mean, given that we are already above 1800 kilos, that's not a big deal for me. And everything has to do something with the aerodynamics. I mean, those curves on the bonnet here looks amazing. And yeah, we have the badge here, which looks nice. Yep. So I suggest we can start up the engine. Let's hear how it sounds, and then we can sit in and check around the inside, the interior, and then we can go for a drive. The car is brand new. I just had the run-in. Basically, during the running process, you can't really, in the first 1,000 kilometers, you can't really rev it above 5,000, and in the second 1,000 kilometer, you shouldn't rev it above 6,000. But it was running properly, and then they changed the oil, and now it's fully functioning, so we can experience it in a bit. So let's fire it up, I guess. See? I told you that, I'm sorry. So, what's going on here? So see? It's not all that bad. I mean, it's a stock exhaust, come on. It's nice, it's not bad. So, the interior, keyless entry, open the door, and it's beautiful, guys. Love it, love it. So this is the new, this is the updated interior with the new screen. It doesn't have anymore the split screen. It's one big, and I like it. So now, right now, it's missing the vehicle keys because it's in my pocket, and it's really warm outside. So let me just jump in, and then I can show you around. So, as I mentioned, we have this huge display, and we also have the carbon fiber interior package, not because that I specifically love how it looks like here. It looks nice, but it's because with that the pedal shifters are changing for these larger ones, and these are much nicer, obviously, than the regular chrome or silver ones. And yep, regular ones. As standard, you get electric seats with memory functions. So we have the digital display here with the very familiar M1, and from now, that was something that in the previous one you couldn't really configure this screen, but now you can in quite a few ways. Like I think if I go into the MM modes and I select not track because then it will turn it off, into sport, if I went to sport, then it will change, yeah, like that. And if I go to track mode, this screen will be turned off, and then let's see, activate the track. Yep, that's turned off. That's remained the same, and it says that the intelligence safety is deactivated, so I have to be very careful. And one very nice detail what they added to the car, and what they are adding to all the cars, is that everywhere where the car is shown, it will came in the color what you have been chosen for your own car. So right, for me everything is in mint green everywhere. So basically, if I go into the 360 camera, then my car will be shown as mint green, and I can check this 360 view, and I can, so that's the front, that's the back, I'm sorry, that's the side. Right now we are in the field, and it's good, except the wheels, and except that I have the tinted windows at the back. But those are the wheels which was introduced with this specific car. So obviously it had the park assist, it has the reversing assistant, which basically records your past 50 meters, and then it can go back by itself. We have the M1 buttons, we have the M2 here, cruise control on the left, infotainment control on the right. We don't have the heated steering wheel, but that's not something what I would like with this car. Basically here you can select the ferocity of the shifting, the speed of the shifting, and here in the setup, if we press this, then this menu will come alive, and here we can basically configure however we want to configure. We can choose the engine to be in efficient sport, sport plus, the chassis comfort, sport, sport plus, steering. That's not something that I like to like put into sport, because that's a very so that doesn't feel that good. It feels a little bit electric, and also the brakes. I like it in sport because it's a little bit better to touch, but comfort is decent as well. I stayed with the M Sport seats. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but I stayed with the M Sport seats. I didn't went with the I didn't select the carbon buckets, because I think those are good, but I think those are good for the track, and I think it's pretty good for everyday drive as well, for a little bit someone who is a little bit skinnier. I don't know, I prefer this one, so I went with this one. And these are heated and ventilated, and it has a good solid touch. I just like it. Basically here we have a wireless charging trays, 2 cup holders, 1 12 socket, and an old USB plug in here. Here we have a little case where we have a USB-C down there, and obviously we have the glove box. And something that amazes me is that in the 2024 model, and this is the 2024 model, they I mean, I'm not sure why, but they actually took out 2 USB-C ports here from the back down there here. In all models, and actually in the M3 as well, they still kept it there, but in the M4 they just took it out. So I cannot really put my phone charger there, like plug in the cable, and then here I can just take the cable to the front. Now I have to plug in the cable there, and that's all. So the back seats are not actually that bad. So let me show you it, guys. Let me jump back. It's not all that bad actually. So let me put my my regular driving position, which was programmed to the M1, and now the seat is moving, as you can tell. And if you just grab it here, again the guys working, and even the back, beautiful, lovely car. Just can't get it, guys. How could be this beautiful? So the back Okay, it doesn't look that good, but promise me or believe me. So it's not all that bad. I mean, I don't have too many plates for my head. I'm approximately 185 centimeters, which is like 6'1" tall, and it's decent. I mean, we have some storage area there. We have a coat hanger just here. So just here, and if I move back the seat, and you know, this is my regular seating position, then you'll see that it's not much, and it's still coming, and it's that much. So it's not the comfiest place on earth, but definitely for shorter roads, for shorter rides, it does the job. For longers, I mean, I can see myself here, but I can see myself much more behind the steering wheel. So I think we should go for a ride and see how it's driven, and then yeah, wrap it up. So let's go ahead with the driving. So let's take it for a first spin. I just wanted to turn off the engine and then turn back on to show you guys this. It sounds amazing, but unfortunately that sound is coming through the speakers, which can be turned on off, which is a little bit annoying, but it definitely, I mean, in one way it adds to the experience, in another it takes away because it's artificial. We are living this dream. So let's put it into M1, and right now the engine is in Sport Plus. The chassis is in Comfort, but let's switch it to Sport Plus just to really feel the stiffness of it, and I think we have quite some good roads here. The steering, I keep it in Comfort, the brakes right now in Sport, and the xDrive is in 4-wheel drive. We'll see. So yep, let's put it into gear, and yep, we need to get off this field because right now we are on the field and there are a lot of trucks today here. Not sure why. I think because they are building the Hungaroring, which is a racetrack here in Hungary. But anyway, so while we are warming up the engine, one thing that I had to mention is that this car is very versatile. I mean, the previous F-Series M4 and M3 obviously, they were very aggressive. They had a really good connection with the road, and with a very direct steering. That was a roll car, and this one, I think they tried to reach to a broader audience, meaning that if everything is in comfort and efficient, you can drive this car truly as a 420i. But why would you drive this car as a 420i, whereas it's an M4? There are some cases when you are with children, when you are with your wife, or when you're with your girlfriend, or with other passengers who are not really keen on sporty drives. Yes, they could travel with other vehicles, but if you need to take them somewhere, then they wouldn't feel anything from the sheer power what this car have. But in the other 95 cases, or 95% of the time, it really feels like an M4, an animal. And as I mentioned, it has so much power, so much torque from a low range that basically you don't feel anything from the. Let's just let the truck drive a little bit further from us so we can accelerate a little bit more. So from the weight, you cannot really feel anything except when you're braking. Not for the first or the second time, but for the, like, I don't know, the 10s, the 12s, then definitely it's gonna be a little bit warmed up. Oh, but lot of AMGs. Not sure what they are doing here, but we have an AMG convoy ahead of us. I'm sorry. Yeah, topic. So the driving with this car is immense. I mean, it responds very well. The steering is amazing. You can unload back from the road. It sticks to the road because of the four-wheel drive system, of course. You have endless traction, that goes without saying, and it's just a bloody good car. I mean, I love it. And you can be a complete hooligan and turn off the traction and just put it into a two-wheel drive car like the other competition and ride it like that, which I think it's very, very funny on a snowy road, especially if you have a huge parking lot. And some say that that since we lost the dual clutch system, the transmission is not that quick. For me, an average user, I didn't really feel the lack, or that it's missing, or that it's much slower. I mean, if I accelerate, let's say, take it down, it's pretty fast, and it's pretty quick in terms of the shifting and in terms of the speeding as well. So genuinely, I love this car, and sorry, I have some coins here and there, and I can't really say anything bad about it. And you know, that's just me. There are a lot of others who might find a couple of things which is annoying in this car, like the artificial sound from the speakers, or something from the weight, that it's weighed quite some kilos, and it's not as lightweight as, for example, Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, but still it has so much power and it's amazing to drive. You have the M Smile, and in the corners it's amazing. It's almost and with the Sport Plus chassis. Sorry, I can't speak English while driving. It's not my first language. I try my best. So it's an amazing car. Definitely, you will have the smile, the M Smile it gives you, and it roars. And from the outside, it still has a decent a decent sound. Perfect. So if you're just about to buy it, you're gonna love it. I love it, truly. The previous generation was also an amazing car. This is just quicker, more powerful. Yeah, the AMG guys again. I'm pretty sure that it's a test day. Yep. C63S down the road. And I just opa. Yeah, there's the sport brakes. I have to get used to it. Yeah, that is indicating that it is turning. My nose is full. So, and then just an accelerating feeling. I need to have a timer or something like so. Without anything, like without the launch control, without the, if you just, I don't know, with 14 and you hit the throttle, it spins, it can go sideways. Even with the four-wheel drive, you feel that it's trying to find its way to go straight. Amazing car, truly exceptional one. So I'm planning to go, I think not in the next video, but in the video after. I'm gonna come here actually to the Hungaroring, which is a racetrack, one of the racetrack what we have in Hungary, and I'm gonna try to go some nice laps on that one, which I'm going to document it for you, of course. And then I'm going to take the car to a road trip. Right now I'm still thinking whether it should be Italy for the twisty roads or Germany and visit the Nordschleife and take some laps there as well. So maybe both, we'll see. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do so, then let's meet in the next video. I'm planning to do some adventures with this one, some track days, some road trips, and maybe later a couple of modification, especially with the exhaust. But I guess see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.